going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lone Wolf 902. Today I'm looking out at another lake right behind the camera. I'm at another backcountry lake location by myself. Haven't seen anyone yet. Very, very cool. I'm out in the hammock. I should mention I got the hammock right next to me. I got a kettle full of coffee that I'm kind of sipping on right now, so I'm going to enjoy that for a few minutes. But I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed and let you know what's going on for this trip. So I'm at a lake, hammock, lake, coffee, good food. I'm going to be cooking up a pasta dish, so that's going to be pretty awesome. It is very windy and there is a lot of bugs around, and I probably address this right now. Over my shoulder, if you guys can see, that's snow. Here in Nova Scotia, it is May 11th today, I believe, and we got snow. We got snow just 2 days ago. I was coming home from work and we got about 2 inches of snow and very, very high winds. Our power got knocked out. Yeah, so hopefully the temperatures will start kind of leveling out. None of this up and down stuff. Just level temps, and then we can kind of get a kit together and be able to come out, because I had my winter kit ready to go, and high winds, snow, and then the very next day sunny and 10-15 degrees. So I had to completely reload my pack and come out with a different setup. So tonight I do have a very large 10x13 tarp. It's right next to me. I'm pointing over there at the hammock. I do have a large 10x13 tarp. I do have my hammock with my bug net, because like I said, these bugs are crazy. And then I got 2 synthetic underquilts and 1 down top quilt. And the reason why I went with that system is because I've got the tarp pitched about half a foot off the ground, because I want to catch that nice cool breeze, but I don't want it to be super cold. So I got the underquilts just in case, you know, if it does get cool, I'll be warm, or if I do get warm, I could reach underneath and pull one off and just use the 1 quilt. That's why I like using 2. So coffee for now, and I'm gonna enjoy this lake, whole lake to myself. Sunny day, got a few clouds up in the sky. I hope it makes for a great sunset, but we'll see later on. All right, guys, so I'm all done my coffee, and I'm kicking around in the hammock for a few minutes now, getting out of the breeze, because it is getting pretty cold out. So I just clicked in my head before I was ready to climb out of the hammock. I got to answer a question for you guys. I was going to make a separate video on this and go over a few other things, but I might as well just do it right now. The question that I've been getting asked a lot is, do I have a gear list? And the answer is no, I don't have a gear list. And the reason being is because I constantly switch out my gear, and it would be impossible for me to keep up on a list. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what I'm using today in this video. For just for the shelter, just to kind of answer a few questions maybe you guys might have. Everything here, everything here I do have reviews for on my channel. So that's probably the best way to go ahead and find out what gear I'm using, is just go through my gear testing and review playlist, and just kind of go down through and, you know, see my backpack, tarps, tents, all kinds of stuff. But today I'll go ahead and let you guys know I am using, for a tarp, I have an AquaQuest 10x13 Defender. Excellent tarp. For hammock, I'm using the One Tigress compound hammock. Another excellent product. I do have 2 underquilts. The underquilt closest to my body is an East Hills Outdoors underquilt. Very, very good. And on the outside of that, I have, this is the one with the shock cord that goes all the way through it, continuous. This is the One Tigress Twilight Trekker underquilt. And this is the 3-season model. So both of these are synthetic. I brought 2 because, as you can see, it is windy. If I do get warm, I could take one off and still have one underquilt underneath of me. And if I find it's too cold, I'll just leave both of them on. Really simple. And then inside, I went ahead and brought a sleeping bag this time. Why? Because I made a mistake and I grabbed the wrong bag. I'm just going to leave it unzipped and use it as a top quilt. But this is a Black Orca top quilt. It's down, it's black and blue. You can find this on the One Tigress website. It looks almost identical to the top quilt. It's black with blue stripe. Another great product. And that's basically it. So I hope that helps you guys with questions you might have of what gear I'm using today on this trip. I won't be making a gear list like I said earlier, because it just I'd be changing it every day. I'd be on there updating it, changing it, and I'm not really into that. So if you guys do have any questions though, feel free, reach out to me on right here down in the comment section. Email me. My email is down in the description of the video, as well as my Instagram, Lone Wolf Wild Camping. Go on there and personal message me, and however you guys want to reach out to me, go ahead and do that. And I'm always on top of all the comments and checking the emails and whatnot, so I get back to everybody, and usually very, very quickly. So go ahead and ask me whatever questions you might have about gear and stuff like that, and always check my gear reviews, because that updates very, very regularly. I'm still releasing gear reviews that I filmed back in like December. I just haven't gotten those videos out yet, so there will be more gear review videos coming, and I'm going to be doing most of my gear reviews going forward in the backyard, so I won't have to travel and do gear review videos while I'm out camping. So I'll be able to just go in my backyard and do like a tabletop kind of display and slash review, which I've already done with my little backpacking table. That was in my backyard. Nice little quick review. It's easier on me to do it that way than it is, like I said, to film a camping trip and then film a gear review at the same time. So feel free to ask me, and if I have any gear that I've used and I haven't done a review on, and I still have, go ahead and ask me about it, and I very well might do a review on it. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys, and I'm getting hungry. So it's getting to that time where I'm gonna start cooking, and the wind is dying down. Actually, the tarp was flapping around quite a bit. I do have a stick kind of pinning the door open just so it's not blowing in front of the camera. So it's starting to calm down a little bit. It is going to get chilly out tonight though, so I do have my big wool sweater. I'm going to put that on, and I'm going to jump out of the hammock now and start cooking some supper and start enjoying the lake a little bit. I can see behind the camera it's starting to calm down and flatten out. Really hoping for a good sunset tonight, because I mean that would be awesome, sitting here and enjoying a sunset at the lake. So yeah, like I was saying, I hope that answers your questions about a gear list. No, I won't be making a gear list, and if you do have any other questions about gear, definitely ask me and I'll answer it. All right, guys, supper is all done, and it was really, really good. Uh, Absolutely quiet out here. The sun's starting to dip below the trees. The wind's starting to die down. Really, really good. It's looking good. So I got my table, and I cracked into a beer, and I got my camp chair. I should probably mention that. I brought my camp chair, and I haven't set it up yet. So I went ahead and set that up. So I'm gonna go down to the lake with my table, my beer, my chair. And I'm gonna chill out, and I'm gonna enjoy it. But before I go, I want to point out this stick that I've got holding my tarp open. I do this quite often on closed tarp setups like this if it's windy, because the door will just flap all over the place. Don't do this unless you put something on top of the stick, okay? So usually I would use my hat, or a pair of gloves, or an old sock, something to put on top so it doesn't punch a hole through the tarp. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this, that's pretty obvious. I don't have any of those items. So my, that in the ground. So my hat is on my head now, so I don't have that. I don't have any other soft goods with me, honestly, to put up there. So there's a number of things that I could use. I could use the lid to my cup. I could pop that on top and stick it there. But I use birch bark. So I went over to a birch tree back there. There was a big piece of bark hanging off of it. I peeled it off, I popped on top of the stick. Bang, done. So got a real nice thick piece of birch bark up there. Kind of a little tip if you guys don't have anything. That's working. So like I said, table, chair, beer, sweater. I got my sweater because it is starting to cool down. And to the lake, and let's go enjoy the waterfront view. So it's been about 2 hours since the last time I checked in, and it is quiet out here. Not too bad, not too bad. There is a freshwater creek on the other side of where I'm camped at, and I can hear it now. I couldn't hear it earlier on today, but just sitting here, being totally calm, no wind, I can hear it running through the woods. So very, very quiet out here. Now I did sit down there and had a beer and waited for the lights to change in the sky and the colors and whatnot. We did get some purple and pink on the other side, which was kind of neat, but I just, there's no clouds in the sky right now, so everything's gone gray and kind of dull. Now, if we would have had some clouds, that sunlight would have hit underneath of them as it was going down, and that's what gives you that fire and red and pink, and didn't get it this time. So yeah, kind of a bummer, but darkness is almost here. I'm not allowed having fires because we have a fire ban here in Nova Scotia, so no campfire tonight, which sucks. And I don't have the hot tent, so no wood stove. So it's gonna be warm in here. I mean, I'm not gonna be cold, but it's nice having the crackling fire and the sound, you know, of campfire, right? So unfortunately, we can't do that, but I do have a movie on my phone as usual, so I'm gonna watch that. And I'm still looking up at the sky. I'm waiting for something to change, and I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna jump in the hammock. I do have a bag of chips that I'm gonna snack on later on if I get hungry. I'm still really full, but yeah, no, it's an interesting spot out here. Definitely quiet. That that lake water is just flat. So the wind definitely died off. Very cool. So tomorrow morning, if I get up early enough, that lake is facing directly into the sunrise. If I can manage to get up that early, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We might get a sunrise, we might not, but I'm basically gonna tuck in for the night, I think. Gonna shut the camera off anyways, and I might go sit down by the lake for, I don't know, another half hour, 45 minutes or so. And yeah, definitely not going to be any sunset, but we will have a full moon and a load of stars because there's no clouds in the sky. So that's the plan. I'm basically just going to take the evening to myself and shut the camera off and just relax and enjoy this. So I'll catch you guys in the morning, unless I come back later on tonight with something surprising. But yeah, catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It was one extremely quiet night last night in the hammock, until the rain started, that is. Probably got, I don't know, about 2 hours of hammock time while I was watching my movie with just dead silence, couldn't hear anything, and probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30ish, it started just to tap on the tarp a little bit. little bit of sprinkling, and then by about 5 o'clock in the morning, it's been not letting up since. It's been pretty steady, heavy rain. So I've gone ahead and I've opened up the tarp, and it's pretty roomy. I mean, a 10 by 13 tarp, really big, offers a lot of space just for days like this. Now, with it raining, unfortunately, we didn't get a sunrise. So we didn't get a sunset, we didn't get a sunrise. Kind of got skunked on both, but we got rain, which I'll take. I like days like this, sitting out, nice cloudy day. All the greens and the yellows and all the colors pop. They come to life. It's nice, it's cozy for me anyways. I enjoy the rain and cloudy days. So, just kind of hanging out under the tarp. I got a lakefront view, which is beautiful. I got my coffee, been sipping on my coffee, and I'm definitely enjoying this. Definitely liking it. Haven't been out in the rain in a little while, in a good solid rain, so I'll take this any day. Alright guys, I'm all cleaned up. I got the hammock put away, tarp and everything cleaned up. As you can see, the rain stopped and it is starting to warm up a little bit. So the sun's starting to kind of peek through the clouds. But I got everything cleaned up and I've just been kind of walking around, and at the edge of the lake found a bunch of fishing line kind of just left on the ground. So I hate seeing this. I really hate finding this, but seems every year fishing season opens up, the waterways fill with people that are out fishing and doing their thing, and they always leave the trash behind. So I went ahead and collected that. I'm gonna pack that out, and everything else of mine is all packed up. So if you guys are out fishing and you see fishing line, it's nothing to just kind of bundle it up like I did there, jam it in your pocket, take it out with you. And if you guys are out fishing and you happen to have a tangle, just put it in your pocket. Bring a little lunch bag with you, pack it in a little baggie, whatever. But yeah, pretty nice out here. The rain let up, but I don't think it's gone for the day. I can see the clouds are rolling back in and the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. So, but yeah, here come the mosquitoes. And it's basically time to get out of here. So I got to get my pack and get my sweater back on. And yeah, everything is all packed up and it's looking pretty good. I'm definitely going to be coming back here again. I think I want to come back in the summertime when all these oak and maple trees around are in full bloom with leaves. I think it'll be pretty nice. So thank you guys for tuning in on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure. The rain was definitely awesome. I enjoyed waking up to that. So I'm out of here. I'm going to head home, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So till next time, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.